Remember the chaotic, foam-filled madness of Tiswas? The show that defined Saturday mornings for a generation, featuring outrageous comedy, surprise guests, and unforgettable moments. But what happened to the stars who brought the mayhem to life? From pop icons and comedians to legendary presenters. Some became global superstars, others faded from the spotlight. Join us as we journey through time to discover where they are now, how their lives have changed, and the legacies they've left behind. Sylvester McCoy, born as Percy James Patrick Kent Smith on August 20th, 1943, in Dunoon, Scotland. He appeared as a presenter on Tiswas in 1978 at the age of 35. With a background in slapstick theatre and street performance, McCoy brought an eccentric theatrical flair to the show that delighted audiences. He is best known for portraying the Seventh Doctor in Doctor Who from 1987 to 1989 and in the 1996 TV movie. Beyond television, he enjoyed a rich stage career and appeared in the Hobbit film trilogy as Radagast the Brown. In 2025, Sylvester McCoy is 81 years old and remains active in fan events and the theatre scene, beloved by generations of viewers.
Valentine's Day, yes.
Ken Livingstone. No.
It
was
Eros. I'm sorry, Albert actually just picked you at the post with the...
There's a lot of shit in it. And they said it's a shitty part, and I said, well, someone's got to do it, so I accepted it. Those who haven't seen...
Chris Tarant, born on October 10th, 1946, in Reading, Berkshire, England. He portrayed himself as a presenter on Tiswas starting in 1974 at the age of 28. Tarant quickly became one of the show's most iconic faces, known for his infectious energy and quick wit. He helped define the show's chaotic slapstick spirit that captivated young audiences. Before Tiswas, he had worked in local radio and regional television. Afterward, he rose to national fame as the host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? UK, a role he held from 1998 to 2014. In 2025, at 78 years old, Chris Tarant remains a beloved figure in British broadcasting, occasionally appearing in documentaries and radio specials.
Station Road, Ibstock in Leicester, who's only 10 months old. Well, this is quite extraordinary that you could manage to write the card so neatly. Well done. We'll be sending the teddy off to you next week.
Bloke, and I had to keep my head right down like that, because if you poked your head up like that, you would be shot. We filmed a sequence with what were then 4,000 young miners in Northumberland.
Lenny Henry, born on August 29th, 1958, in Dudley, West Midlands, England. He joined Tiswas as a presenter in 1978 at the age of 20. Bringing his dynamic humour and unique charisma, Henry's presence was not only entertaining but also culturally significant as one of the first prominent black British comedians on national TV. Before Tiswas, he made his name on talent shows like New Faces. Afterward, he became a star with The Lenny Henry Show and co-founded Comic Relief in 1985. He later transitioned into serious acting and became a powerful voice for diversity in media. In 2025, at 66 years old, Lenny Henry is still an active performer and respected advocate.
Tell it to the camera.
Is he a nutter?
Once upon a time...
Because Mum didn't know I was going to play truant from school, I put on my Sunday school clothes, because they were the best clothes I had. And I went to Birmingham to this club with a very sticky carpet that smelled of wee.
David Rapaort, born on November 23rd, 1951, in London, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1982 as a presenter at the age of 31. Known for his sharp wit, distinctive presence, and versatility as an actor, Rapaort brought unique energy and humour to the show. Before Tiswas, he had worked in theatre and television, and he gained wider recognition for his role in Time Bandits, 1981, where he played Randall, the leader of the time-travelling dwarves. Tragically, David Rapaort died by suicide on May 2nd, 1990 at the age of 38 in Los Angeles, California. He had been battling depression at the time. Despite his short life, his performances left a lasting legacy in fantasy and cult television.
Then my dad to sort you out. What's red and cheeky, and now swiftly on to the next item. That's a good joke. That's a good joke, that.
And she left that in the spin dryer at home. And so the second assistant had a red beret, which doesn't match at all, but it's better than a white hat for the director.
Mickey Dolenz, born on March 8, 1945, in Los Angeles, California, USA. He appeared on Tiswas in 1978 as himself, at the age of 33. Dolenz was best known as a member of the Monkees, a pop-rock band formed for the 1966 TV series of the same name, which achieved phenomenal success in both music and television. His energetic personality and comedic timing made him a hit with audiences around the world. By the time he appeared on Tiswas, Dolenz was active in music and television in both the US and the UK. In 2025, Mickey Dolenz is 80 years old, and he continues to perform and appear at fan events, keeping the Monkees' legacy alive as the last surviving member of the original band.
Hey, it's a beautiful wedding, huh? Come on. Beauty and the bigot. Keep the family name untarnished, Dan.
Because the drums are the clock.
Yeah.
And has to be very accurate. But the lead vocal drifts across the bar line is...
David Prow, born on July 1st, 1935, in Bristol, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1980 as himself, at the age of 45. A former bodybuilder and weightlifting champion, Prow was best known for physically portraying Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, though the voice was famously dubbed by James Earl Jones. Towering and authoritative, Prow was a natural fit for Tiswas, often appearing in his Darth Vader costume, which thrilled fans. Beyond acting, he was also well known in the UK as the Green Cross Code Man, promoting road safety for children. David Prow passed away on November 28, 2020, at the age of 85, due to complications related to Alzheimer's disease. He is remembered as a gentle giant and beloved figure in pop culture.
Have a nation.
He's all yours, bounty hunter. Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
The thing is, no, what happened was I did the voice all the way through the movies, and I kept on saying to Lucas,
Adam Ant, born Stuart Leslie Goddard on November 3rd, 1954, in Marylebone, London, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1980 as himself, at the age of 26, during the peak of his fame with Adam and the Ants. Known for his flamboyant style, new wave sound, and charismatic stage presence, Adam Ant was a perfect fit for the show's vibrant, chaotic atmosphere. Songs like Kings of the Wild Frontier and Ant Music made him a pop icon of the era. After disbanding Adam and the Ants, he pursued a solo career with continued success, including the hit Goody Two Shoes. In 2025, Adam Ant is 70 years old and still performs occasionally, maintaining a devoted fan base and cult status as a pioneer of the post-punk era.
Years and then just kept working all the time.
And you were very determined all that time of how you wanted things to happen, weren't you? And you really sort of stuck to your...
Oh yeah, I've never gone on stage without
Talking about how we met for the first time, it was in the rehearsal.
Phil Collins, born on January 30th, 1951, in Chiswick, London, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1980 as himself, as both a guest and musical performer at the age of 29. At the time, Collins was already well known as the drummer and newly appointed lead singer of Genesis, having taken over vocal duties in 1975. By 1980, he was also launching his solo career with the release of Face Value, featuring the hit In the Air Tonight. His appearance on Tiswas showed his humorous and down-to-earth side, appealing to a younger audience. In 2025, Phil Collins is 74 years old. Though health issues have limited his ability to perform live, he remains a legendary figure in rock and pop history, with a career spanning over 5 decades.
Before you were working in collaboration with a
I think
producer.
So. You have to go through a fourth person all the time.
Right. Tony, let me turn to you. You're starting off on a tour soon, aren't you?
That's right, yeah.
That were on the south coast of England, and I recognise the name from
Giant Hastax, born Martin Austin Ruane on October 10th, 1946 in London, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1981 as himself at the age of 35. Standing over 6 feet 11 inches tall and weighing more than 600 pounds, Hastax was a famous professional wrestler in the UK, known for his fearsome persona and his iconic rivalry with Big Daddy. His appearance on Tiswas highlighted his comedic side, offering a contrast to his usual wrestling image. After Tiswas, he continued to wrestle internationally, even making appearances in WCW World Championship Wrestling in the United States under the name Loch Ness. Giant Hastax died on November 29, 1998, in Prestwich, England, at the age of 52 due to lymphoma. He remains a legendary figure in British wrestling history.
Well, the second part is where I would straight across him, and he certainly wouldn't move.
Problem 10 or 12 years ago, I thought. Whether it's bronchitis or something. You're fitter now, aren't you?
Yeah, I had some bronchial trouble, you know, and it was getting very high.
Olivia Newton-John, born on September 26, 1948, in Cambridge, England. She appeared on Tiswas in 1978 as herself at the age of 30. By then, she was already a successful singer with multiple Grammy Awards and international hits like If You Love Me, Let Me Know and I Honestly Love You. Her appearance on Tiswas came just before her global stardom skyrocketed with the release of Grease, 1978, where she played the iconic role of Sandy. Olivia's warm, approachable charm made her a natural fit for the lively and fun atmosphere of the show. Tragically, Olivia Newton-John passed away on August 8, 2022, at the age of 73, after a long battle with breast cancer. She is remembered not only for her music and acting, but also for her tireless advocacy for cancer research and wellness.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy? No, not really, Frenchie, but I think I know a way I could be. Could you help me?
And modesty. But what is it about gratitude? Do you speak about it a lot? You write about it a lot?
Well, I think after going through many different...
Paul McCartney, born on June 18, 1942, in Liverpool, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1979 as himself, at the age of 37. By that time, McCartney had already cemented his place in music history as a founding member of the Beatles, and was then leading his band Wings, enjoying continued commercial success. His appearance on Tiswas delighted fans and showed his playful, approachable side, which matched the show's anarchic spirit. In 1979, he had just released Back to the Egg with Wings. In 2025, Paul McCartney is 82 years old and remains an active performer, still touring internationally and releasing music, widely regarded as one of the most influential and beloved musicians in history.
I don't know.
And then number 2.
At that point, I didn't know personally. I knew of him. And so we got together. And, you know, he's Irish, I'm of Irish extraction.
Sarah Brightman, born on August 14, 1960, in Berkhamsted, Hertfordshire, England. She appeared on Tiswas in 1979 as herself at the age of 19. At the time, she was just launching her career in music and dance and had gained early fame as part of the dance troupe Hot Gossip, known for their bold performances and chart success with I Lost My Heart to a Starship Trooper. Her appearance on Tiswas showcased her charisma and rising star quality. She later became a global sensation in musical theatre, particularly for originating the role of Christine Daae in The Phantom of the Opera. In 2025, Sarah Brightman is 64 years old and continues to tour as a soprano, known for blending classical and pop styles with millions of albums sold worldwide.
An American actor, Steve Barton, plays that third role in this strange triangle as the man Christine loves instead of the Phantom.
Life, a tale about eternity and love. And I've captured this story in a song and hope you'll enjoy.
Paul Shane, born George Frederick Speight on June 19, 1940, in Rotherham, Yorkshire, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1982 as himself at the age of 42. Shane was best known for his role as Ted Bovis in the beloved British sitcom Hi-de-Hi, which was airing at the time. His comedic timing and working-class charm made him a favourite on TV and a welcome guest on Tiswas. He had a background in musical theatre and club performances before finding national fame in comedy. Paul Shane died on May 16, 2013, at the age of 72 in South Yorkshire after a short illness. He remains fondly remembered as one of British comedy's classic television performers.
2 cocktail sausages and 6 beans. And look at that. Giant teddy burger, 2 ounce, 4 and 6pence.
Joe comes up with some great ideas.
At one time in their life have been to a holiday camp, if it only be for a day. It's a British institution.
Nick Haywood, born on May 20th, 1961, in Beckenham, Kent, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1982 as himself at the age of 21 during his rise to fame as the frontman of Haircut 100. The band's upbeat style and catchy hits like Love Plus One and favourite shirts, Boy Meets Girl, made them a staple of early 80s pop. His fresh, boyish charm made him a natural fit for the fun and fast-paced environment of Tiswas. After leaving the band in 1983, Haywood launched a solo career with critical and commercial success. In 2025, Nick Haywood is 63 years old, still recording and performing, with a dedicated fan base and a legacy as a key figure in the UK's new wave scene.
Divinely dull, devastatingly dangerous, delectable, delicatessable, divinely decadent, sandwich quiz.
How it worked and those words, why did they choose that? So, you know, when we were just starting and being creative, it wasn't about conforming. I mean, there were people around that were brilliant.
Tippi Hedrin, born Natalie K. Hedrin on January 19th, 1930, in New Ulm, Minnesota, USA. She appeared on Tiswas in 1982 as herself at the age of 52. Tippi Hedrin was a renowned Hollywood actress and former fashion model, best known for her leading roles in Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, 1963, and Marnie, 1964. By the time she appeared on Tiswas, she had transitioned into animal rights activism and was working with big cats at her wildlife preserve, Shambhala. Her presence on the show brought Hollywood glamour with a touch of wild nature. In 2025, Tippi Hedrin is 95 years old and retired from acting, but remains a respected figure for her advocacy and classic film legacy.
I've been shrunk. It really hasn't been a lovely experience, Tim.
Been a beautiful experience.
I've cut it enough of experience. Save it.
Anybody else, if you're not interested in it. It's so sad that this relationship had to go that way because I loved working with him. He was not only my director.
Gary Glitter, born Paul Francis Gadd on May 8, 1944, in Banbury, Oxfordshire, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1981 as himself, at the age of 37. Known in the 1970s for glam rock hits like Rock and Roll Parts 1 and 2, and his flamboyant stage persona. Glitter was a prominent figure in British pop culture during his peak years. However, his legacy has been permanently tarnished by criminal convictions involving child sexual abuse and possession of child pornography. In 2025, Gary Glitter is 80 years old and lives in seclusion following his imprisonment and subsequent release. His music is largely banned from public broadcasting, and he remains a highly controversial and disgraced figure.
From his blacked-out Mercedes, but the performance which followed had none of the glitter which gave him his name. He was nervous and looked drawn as he posed for the cameras at an
years ago, yeah, at least.
Really?
Maybe 60. Can't get rid of me that easy.
Well, we'll find out about that later. Listen, I'm not just another woman here sitting to do you a very nice interview. I'm a fan.
Sting, born Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner on October 2nd, 1951, in Wallsend, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1981 as himself at the age of 30. At the time, Sting was the frontman and bassist for The Police, who had rapidly risen to fame with their distinctive blend of punk, reggae and new wave. In 1981, the band released Ghost in the Machine, featuring hits like Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. Sting's appearance on Tiswas gave fans a glimpse of his charisma offstage. After The Police disbanded, he launched a highly successful solo career, exploring jazz, classical, and world music. In 2025, Sting is 73 years old, still performing globally, and recognised for both his music and humanitarian work.
Sign, please. Shouldn't have damaged the desk.
We started crying. Dude, it was like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. I thought about this because I was like, either we're astronauts or you could just wear...
Cliff Richard, born on October 14th, 1940, in Lucknow, British India, now India. He appeared on Tiswas in 1979 as himself at the age of 39. By then, Cliff Richard was already a legendary figure in British pop music, having started his career in the late 1950s with hits like Move It, and maintaining his popularity for decades. His appearance on Tiswas reflected his enduring appeal across generations and his willingness to engage with younger audiences in fun, light-hearted settings. In 2025, Sir Cliff Richard is 84 years old and remains active in the music scene, still performing and recording, with over 130 singles released and a career spanning more than 6 decades.
My witness, you'll be my love forever. Who then are we to fight our destiny?
No. It's true, isn't it? And well, it is true. I suppose it is true because I did get this kind of these reviews that said I was a crude exhibitionist.
Ian Gillan, born on August 19th, 1945, in Chiswick, London, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1981 as himself at the age of 36. Gillan was best known as the powerhouse vocalist of Deep Purple, particularly for iconic tracks like Smoke on the Water and Child in Time. At the time of his Tiswas appearance, he was fronting the Ian Gillan Band, continuing his legacy in hard rock and metal. Later in 1983, he would briefly join Black Sabbath before returning to Deep Purple in the late 1980s. In 2025, Ian Gillan is 79 years old, still active in music, performing live and recording, widely respected as one of rock's great vocalists.
Yeah. And how long a space was it between leaving Gillan? Leaving Deep Purple, that's it, and starting Gillan?
About a year. Yeah, a year and a half. Other things that we have no control over, the non-democratic infiltration of the influence of the EU, which is
Davy Jones, born on December 30th, 1945, in Manchester, England. He appeared on Tiswas in 1978 as himself at the age of 33. Jones rose to fame as the charming frontman of the Monkees, capturing hearts with hits like Daydream Believer and I Wanna Be Free. Before his music career, he trained as a jockey and acted in British soap operas, including Coronation Street. His appearance on Tiswas was part of a broader UK tour and continued media work, showcasing his enduring popularity. Davy Jones passed away on February 29, 2012, from a heart attack in Florida at the age of 66. His legacy lives on through his music, acting, and his status as a beloved teen idol of the 1960s and 1970s.
How come the Martians got an invitation and we didn't?
Well, you know, there are probably like very few invitations, 2 or 3.
Sure. Hey, it's the Foreign Agents.
Mick Kahn, born Andonis Michaelides on July 24, 1958 in Nicosia, Cyprus. He appeared on Tiswas in 1981 as himself at the age of 23. As the bassist for the British band Japan, Kahn was known for his distinctive fretless bass style and eclectic musical influence. His appearance on Tiswas came during the peak of the band's popularity, with their album Tin Drum released the same year. After Japan disbanded, Kahn continued to work as a solo artist and collaborator, blending art rock, world music, and experimental styles. Mick Kahn tragically died on January 4, 2011, in London at the age of 52 after battling cancer. He is remembered as one of the most innovative and expressive bassists of his era.
It's terrific. You're going to use one of those Japanese frying pans?
What, a wok?
A wok,
A
yes.
wok? No, that's
you
just
don't need
Chinese, really.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's not Japanese.
Who is your favourite character from Tiswas? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.